ladies, they have put it on the table, real and raw, real and raw. But you know what? I want to end with this something a little fun. This is a complete the sentence. You may not believe me, but I think blank makes a woman desirable.
Makes a woman desirable. Huh. That's a good question.
I'll go first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you looking at my eyes while
you may not believe me, but I think a blank makes a woman desirable.
Uh-huh.
You may not believe me.
Well, I'll go first while you're thinking. I was saying, it looked like you were like
struggling.
It looked like you were struggling. All right, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
You sure?
Because he's been struggling his whole.
Do you?
The willingness to build. So what we've seen, and this is my viewpoint, of course, as a black male, that women sometimes don't want to build. They want you to already have it, and they want to be able to come in on that. But for us to go like from the ground and say, this is our household, this is our family, and I'm willing to struggle, save, and build this with you, regardless of where you at right now, is where we're projected to be. So that willingness to say, hey, you might not be where you're supposed to be at right now, but I see potential in you, and I'm willing to be there with you to help you in any way possible. And of course, it's vice versa as well.
Mm-hmm. So,
okay. Now you can come in.
Okay, thank you.
You literally can just say the word.
Okay.
Like you don't have to read it. Right?
Well, she set it up that way.
You want me to do it like Family Feud? Okay. But I think blank makes a woman desirable.
Okay. I would say two things. I would say confidence and ride or die.
Took what whole statement, but okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, and the reason why I say that is because I remember in our relationship, it was probably very, very early, about a year, and I think it was at IHOP. I don't know if you remember what I was talking about. I was like, and I asked you something like, like you don't feel uncomfortable with this? I can't remember what it was, and then you said uncomfortable. I am Shanita, and I just remember that. That's just that thing that stuck in my mind, and like ever since we always dated. And then ride or die, because we've been through a lot together in terms of our relationship, and we've been through ups, we went through downs, and we've just been there with each other. So whatever something went down, like we just roll with each other. So just ride or die and just confidence. So,
are you gonna?
Well, he took mine. I was gonna say I think that confidence is probably one of the most attractive things that a woman could have. And when I say confidence, I'm saying like that they know what they want. They have an expectation. They know that. They look for that, and they're also self-aware of themselves, and they also don't allow people to compromise their value. I think that's one of the biggest things, and when you do that, I think you get really good outcomes with dating.
Also, I just want to add upbringing, because one of the things that really attracted me to Talora was seeing her family structure and upbringing and how she valued family and how she valued marriage. So that is what I wanted to add as well.
That's great. A great call out. I know we're trying to wrap up this. It's been a really good conversation, actually. I thought it was going to go a different way, but it went this way. And I think that also for women, you need to look at how a man treats their family, particularly how does the man treat women and their mother, because that's going to be an indication or a red flag for you on how you might be treated or viewed in the relationship.
Shar is laughing because he's a huge mama's boy, so he's trying.
He's
Oh, we were watching The Simpsons, and we saw Mr. Skinner with his mom, and we said if Shanita wouldn't have came in the picture, that would have been y'all too. That's what No, but everything you said, I agree, and I just think we just need to take more value in actually relationships. We have to take value in it, and I would love to get to a point, and I know it's not the cool thing to say, but I would love to get to a point where sex is a prize, is valued more. I actually read one time, it was like, I was just a young kid just trying to figure it out, and I was just like, how to have better sex? And they said the first thing they said was, well, first of all, you need to have sex with somebody you're in love with, and that's the very first thing. And I was like, shit, that's not the answer I wanted. but we have to value that, and we have to value ourselves in going out and looking, and then be okay with something not working out. Yep. And it's not an indictment on you. You just, it could be like simple as this guy's in the light skin woman, you're dark skin. Like, it's just something you couldn't help.
Right.
So don't make it a personal attack if somebody is not that into you, and don't try to fit somebody into this box that doesn't want to be there.
And you don't try to fit into a box that's not.
Absolutely.
No, that's more important.
Absolutely. Yes.
That's more important.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think another good thing to think when he talks about relationships that don't work, that's the time to reflect on what you've learned and see what you need to apply to the next relationship.
And I'm going to end it here. Ladies, find a guy who's willing to self-reflect. That when something goes wrong, he's not quick to say, this is what happened, this is what somebody did to me. One of the first things he's willing to say is, what did I do wrong in this situation? So we have to be able to be self-aware and self-reflect over bad times.